All right. Can people hear me? Stream working. How do we look? All right. Can people hear me? Stream working. How do we look? All right. Looks like we are good to go. We have a delay a little longer than I wanted to, but that shouldn't be a big deal. Yeah, right guy, I was watching. I watched the game. Happy for Kershaw, man. He had a hell of a game. Kershaw pitched well. I'm happy for him. What's up, guys? All right, we got 6 people in here. It's a little bit of a later than usual stream. I usually try to start them a little earlier, but I was in a Discord chat with some homies. So it took a little longer for me to get up and going. How is everybody doing tonight? Zerbato, I do a lot of studying election stuff in my spare time. I do a lot of studying early vote data. I think Trump's going to win by more than he won by last time. Crack Pilot, welcome to the chat. Monkey Q, welcome to the chat. All right, so we've gained more subs since my last video. 1,470. I think the actual number might be 1,476. Rip, welcome to the chat, buddy. I want to give a shout out to Jason Baker. I don't know if he's in the stream, but wherever he may be, I want to give a shout out to Jason Baker and Hillel Eiferman. They are the 2 first members of my channel. They joined as members. Y'all can do so down below. Jason Baker, there you are. All right. Hawks Asylum, welcome to the membership crew, buddy. All right, so we now have 3 members. I want to give a shout out to Jason Baker, Hillel Eiferman, and now Hawks Asylum. Hawk Asylum. We now have 3 members. When I get to 5, I can add another emoji. So you guys should now be able to use the custom emojis that I made. And the custom emojis I made are pretty bad, but that's part of the charm. Okay? It's like millennial or Gen Z humor. Well, actually, you're good. You're good. I couldn't get my parents to give me $2 a month when I was 13 either, probably. Not for something like this. I mean, if there was YouTube when I was 13, I don't think. All right, Hawk Asylum. With your new badge, with your new membership badge, using the emojis. All right. So we are going to, Rye Guy, it's the join button right below the video. I can only add 5 emojis for the moment, guys. I will add more if I get more members. You need to get 5 in order to add, I think, a 6th emoji. I want the emojis to be as weird looking as possible. Rip! Coming in clutch with the membership. Thank you, Rip. Your support is appreciated, good sir. Carson, welcome to the chat. My green screen is a little prominent right now. Oh, yeah, Raga, I don't know if you can join on mobile. I don't know how that works. I don't know YouTube that well. Okay, give me 1 second to adjust my green screen a tiny bit here. It's a little too obvious. Okay. That's a little cleaner. There we go. I'm a little transparent now, but whatever. You're not going to... It doesn't matter that much. Insidious, welcome to the chat. Okay, so if you're on mobile, I guess you can't join. Let me take a look here. Are you guys using the YouTube app, or are you just doing it in your browser? That might make some kind of difference. Okay, I'm looking at my video on the YouTube app, and I'm actually seeing a join button right next to the subscribe button right below my channel name. Rip, thank you for the $5 super chat. I appreciate the super chat. Just became a member. Yeet, yes, and I appreciate your support, buddy. Washi, I think they can improve their defense schematically by doing some more creative blitzing. Yeah, Insidious, I'm looking at the YouTube app. I'm seeing a join button, like, okay, it's not going to show up on the stream, on Streamwell, but I'm looking at my video right now. I see the join button right next to the sub button. Hawk Asylum, I feel pretty good about that game, I gotta say. I feel pretty good. I feel like we're going to score a lot of points. I know that Cardinals defense just played a good game against the Cowboys, but I don't think that defense is particularly good, although maybe a little better than I gave credit for. They did lose. Yeah, close chat, and you should be able to see the member button. Okay. But I think we should be able to drop a lot of points on them, and I think that'll carry the day. Also, remember, the Cardinals are going to have that short week. Well, who do you think on the Seahawks is on the trade block? I don't think anybody's on the trade block. We might trade a player in order to get a better player, but I don't think anybody's on the trade block. All right, let's see here. What? I have all 6 orbs. Yeah, I do.
Well, honored luminary, shall we proceed?
I feel like we're going to win by more than 1 score. I do. And I know that seems a little silly because we almost never do that, but I just feel good. I just feel good, you know? We're coming off a bye week. They're coming off a short week. Ian, he was headed the right way against the Vikings. I know he didn't pressure the QB at all, but he made some big plays against the Vikings.
The tale of the luminary, a child chosen by mighty Yggdrasil, one sent to save us from disaster.
I think the Cardinals are decent. I still don't believe they're especially good or anything like that. They're not a bad team by any stretch of the imagination, but anyway. But yeah, if you guys are using the YouTube app, the join button should be there if you close the chat. DJ Reed, thoughts on him? Yeah, Rip. DJ Reed sounds like he can at least hit people pretty hard. So maybe we got a little something there. Maybe we got a little something there.
Our friend here is not the first to be known by that name. No. The first was born long, long ago in the Age of Heroes. At that time, the world of Erdrea was beset by a being of purest darkness. A being who sought to steal the very source of life.
Okay, 1 second, guys.
The heart of Yggdrasil.
Right, guy. Welcome to the membership club. Welcome. We now have 5 members, which means I can add another emoji. So, in the chat, what kind of emojis do you guys want me to see? What kind of emojis do you want me to post? We have 2 Russells, we have 2 DKs, and we have a Pete. What should the next emoji be? Yeah, Jason, one thing I can say about this team, Jason, is that the players seem to really like each other. The players seem to be playing really... The team seems to really be in sync. I would probably do that. We might even be able to give up like our 6th round pick. The Falcons really might just be looking to get rid of players for the sake of getting rid of players. Y2K, welcome to the chat, buddy. Washi, I don't agree. Amadi can only play nickel corner, in my opinion. Amadi should be a nickel corner exclusively. DJ Reed can be maybe a backup to Dunbar or something. Yeah, thank you, Y2K. Oh, Rip, thank you for the $2 super chat. Bring in a Chris Carson. You mean like another type, Chris Carson type player? John Abed, yeah, and if they don't, they'll make enough cap room. Teams can make cap room in very creative ways. We see it all the time. Look at what the Chiefs did with no cap room. They extended Mahomes, they extended Chris Jones, they extended Kelsey, and they already had extended Tyreek and Frank Clark. Y2K, I think their offensive line is kind of sort of okay, not great. But I don't doubt that they're going to score some points. They're going to score. I just think we can score more. Oh, a Chris Carson emoji. That's not a bad one. I might do that. That's a good one. I'm not doing an Earl Thomas emoji, Insidious. Maybe when we get a few more emojis, it'll be, like, funny. Marshawn, not bad.
And so, the world tree marked out one among her children for greatness. Erdwin, the luminary of legend.
No, Washi, I don't. Julian Pina, welcome to the chat. Oh, Snacks, what's up, man? Alright, I'm checking Discord right now. That's funny, Snacks. Tyler Lockett emoji, not bad. Y2K, you are correct, and I mentioned that later in the video. Brendan emoji, yeah, you're right. I need to do an emoji of me. You're absolutely right. But yeah, Y2K, the DVOA thing doesn't really take into account the Chandler Jones factor, which, you know, I did mention that. So their defense is probably pretty close to average right now. They are getting a pretty nice season from Hassan Reddick so far. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Hassan Reddick? Something like that. Oh, really, Y2K? I'm a huge StarCraft fan. Awashi, yeah, I do. Running backs just aren't worth big boy money. Maybe it just helps when the leader of your team is the QB. Maybe that just helps bring things a little back. And by the way, Rip, thank you for the $2 super chat. That's a good idea. I'm probably going to have to do a Brendan emoji.
He went forth to do battle with the Dark One. But he did not go alone. A band of heroes accompanied him.
The only experience I have with Warhammer is a board game that I used to play with my coworkers when I worked at AT&T. Yeah, and that's kind of what I said in my video the other day. Steve McClendon is a capable, decent starting nose tackle in the NFL, and the Jets basically gave him away.
Veronica, Serena, your friend here.
Insidious, I mean, nobody was watching them, and I don't watch movies anymore.
Together, you are the that it is his darkness that your friend, the latest in a line of luminaries, was born to banish.
Yeah, Robert, if that's true, I understand that division is terrible, but who cares? If they make the playoffs, they're just going to get spanked in the first round. Washi, I don't think Watt's going to cost that much. That's pretty cool, Y2K. I'm a huge StarCraft guy from back in the day. Yeah, Insidious. Yeah, the movie reviews never really took off, but I was just doing... That was back when I was just doing my YouTube channel for me. Now I'm doing it more almost... I don't want to say like a business because that's not what I'm doing, but a little more structured.
You must defeat him. The fate of our world
Chris
depends
DeFurman, I think he could probably get like 5 sacks in the last part of the season. But, I mean, Washi, I would probably prefer Kerrigan, but I wouldn't say no to either. I also wouldn't necessarily jump out of my chair with either. Wes, it was like 7 years ago when I lived in Kirkland. Wait, no. Yeah, like 7 or 8 years ago, I did movie reviews of a bunch of movies that came out in 2013. Most of the opinions I expressed in those reviews have probably changed. Like, I think I gave Man of Steel a decent review, but I actually think that movie's terrible now. I gave Star Trek Into Darkness a decent review, but I think that movie's pretty lackluster now. Yeah, Snacks. That was a long time ago. I was a completely different person back then, doing completely different things back then. How does anybody like Kyrie at this point? The dude's an obvious teen cancer. Yes, right, guy. The Wolf of Wall Street is one of my favorite movies of all time. That is one of the best movies of all time, I think. It might be the funniest movie of all time. Alright, see you later, Jason. I appreciate it. Y2K, Symphony of the Night is a great game. It's not one of my favorites, but it's a great game. I like it a lot. I played it through many, many years ago. It's probably the best side-scroller I've ever played. Washi, the thing is, I heard apparently Daryl Taylor hasn't even started to do change direction drills yet. He's not even doing like sudden changes in direction. And if that's the case, he's probably not going to have much of an impact this year. So, no. I don't agree with that. We need somebody who is a money in the bank, hand 2 or 3 pressures a game, I think. Really, Y2K? That's cool. Yeah, I have Symphony of the Night on PS1 over there. I haven't played it in a long, long time, but that's a game I might replay on PS3 because PS3 plays PS1 games. Okay, so I'm pretty sure we are now up to 5 members, which means I can add another emoji. So I'm going to add another emoji tomorrow. It's probably going to be the Brendan emoji because you need to have an emoji of the streamer. But, yeah. Carlos Dunlap would be a good trade, yeah. So, yeah, Daryl Taylor's rookie season is going to be completely off the rails, so... Yeah, Y2K, but I like physical media. I like having things on disc. I like having trophies. Although, next gen, I'm going to switch to digital because it's no longer practical to keep doing physical media. There's no benefit to it anymore except for the fact that you have trophies. Oh, yeah, that's a classic game, Robert. Yeah, so unless you're willing to put all your eggs in the Rasheem Green basket and just say Rasheem Green's going to come in and get a sack a game, you got to go get somebody else. Rye Guy, I'm not sure. I don't think it did, which is really unfortunate. Yeah, if you get digital, now you get the game quicker, and it doesn't take up any more or any less space. It's like, you can't justify it anymore. Developers need to give us some advantage to having a physical copy. Yeah, Y2K, I have games, physical copies of games that are probably either worth something now or will be worth something in not too long. Washi, no, I did not like our draft very much. Yep, Uncle Drew. Uncle Drew. He signed with the Raiders, Y2K. Apparently he wanted to go to the Raiders because they have Rod Marinelli, which is, you know, Rod Marinelli was his DC in Dallas. So he just wanted to go there. I don't think we ever even had a chance at him. So I'm not even too mad about it. Like, get mad about the things you can control, and the things you can't control, learn to live with, or whatever the saying is. You guys know what I'm talking about. Oh, Y2K, that's awful, dude. Because some of those Super Nintendo games, like, I think Super Metroid in good condition is $900 on eBay. I checked one time, and I think Super Metroid on the Super Nintendo in good condition is several $100s. Several. Awashi, I think our first round pick was bad. We made some other picks that didn't really stand out to me, although they were fine. I mean, the rest of the draft was fine. It didn't hype me. Christopher, yes, because they're going to be able to draft Lawrence, and if you have a chance to get Lawrence, you get Lawrence. By the way, I feel terrible for Trevor Lawrence. He's going to go to the Jets and have no opportunity to succeed. Like, I don't like Darnold, but he's been given pretty much no opportunity to succeed. And Lawrence is not going to get any better of an opportunity to succeed. Yeah, Coward's a weirdo. I know people hype him because he's so pro-Wilson, and I appreciate that, but Coward has some very weak takes. Rye Guy, that's completely incomplete. You need Best Director, Best Screenplay, Best Original Screenplay. Those Oscars mean a ton. Trust me, buddy. Yeah, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with getting, you know, I mean, it's not our fault necessarily that, what's his face, Daryl Taylor's hurt. It's not our fault that Jordan Brooks is hurt, but regardless. Washi, not necessarily an offensive tackle. Defensive end would have helped. We could have gotten Epinenza. Yeah. Yeah, right, guy. Best director and best screenplay are big O's. Screenplay, honestly, in my opinion, is the most important element of a film. The best screenplay is... The screenplay is the most important element of the film to me. Ian, I would probably call up the Bengals and try to get Dunlap away from them, I guess. But there are other things you could do out there that are just as good. Well, Patrick Queen is actually starting and Jordan Brooks has barely gotten on the field. That's not a fair comparison. That being said, you're probably right. Patrick Queen would have been better. But frankly, I didn't want either of them, and I still don't. Connor. Offense just has to keep scoring. We know they're going to score some points on us. We just have to keep scoring. Bottom line. Point blank, period. Got to contain Hassan Reddick on the pass rush. Worst team in the NFC West? I don't see how it's not the 49ers right now. I mean, they got blown out by the Dolphins. Don't let one bad game let you forget what that team did. Yeah, Jordan Brooks has barely played. Even if he's a good player, I still don't like the pick. But it really doesn't have that much to do with the player. There's a lot going on with that Jordan Brooks pick that I really didn't like. It's not enough to just say whether or not the player is good or bad. That's not the only consideration, as weird as that might sound. Alright, come on, buddy. Come on, little buddy. Oh. Oh. You ugly. What did Pearl Harbor win an Oscar in? Thank you, Christopher DeFerman. I appreciate that support. Ooh, here we go. Beelzebub has a devil put aside for me. For me. Well, Ryga, I mean, it probably deserved that Oscar. I don't know. I actually have never seen Pearl Harbor. Fun fact. Yeah, I absolutely agree with that. We should probably... We either need to acquire a good left tackle or draft a blue chipper in the upcoming draft. Is Dark City the movie directed by Sam Raimi? Yeah, I want Dwayne Brown to retire this offseason. I don't want him to play until his legs fall off. I don't want that for him, and I don't want that for us. Okay. Yeah. I mean, the thing is, a terrible movie can deserve an Oscar. I mean, we've seen terrible movies win Oscars before because they genuinely deserve them. I think Suicide Squad won an Oscar. I can't remember what it was for, but it was obvious it was actually deserved. You lose. A blue chipper is a player who is clearly, undisputedly very talented. They tend to go in the first round of the draft. Christopher, there's no thinking about it. It was a bad signing. Bottom line is he's making $4 million a year to sit on our bench when he was supposed to be the starter. That's a bad signing. Now, you can say it's not really hurting us because Posick is balling out. Hello, Christian Perez. Welcome to the chat, buddy. Well, yeah, Washi, but I'm saying you got to get somebody with that kind of talent. Like, Ethan Posick was a blue chipper, and we got him in the second round. He was considered the best center in that draft. Now, we didn't let him play center until this year, and you get what you deserve sometimes. That's pretty funny, Aiden. Yeah. Jarrell, no. 12,000? Yeah, I'll do that tomorrow, man. I'll try that tomorrow. I forgot about it, man. Thank you, though. I appreciate that. Yeah, yeah. That, Rye Guy brings up a good point. DK Metcalf was a blue chipper, but he fell to the bottom of the second round because of flags. Maybe we could get a left tackle prospect next year for the same reason. Like Becton, the guy on the Jets who was like 400 pounds. He was a blue chipper, but he fell a little bit because of concerns about his weight. And Becton's actually played really well for the Jets when he's been healthy. But, we can trade up in the draft. We can trade for a player. We can package some stuff together. We just need to get somebody who can be okay at least for 1 year. Justin Britt's not even on a team, I don't think. Yeah, Justin Britt's a free agent. You may very well be right, Daniel. What about Geno Atkins? I don't think Geno's even played this year. So he'd be fresh. Just to toss that little one out there. What do y'all think? Ian, if we don't pay Metcalf, then everybody on this team needs to be fired immediately. You don't work this hard to find a Metcalf, and then just go, okay, see you later. We're going to let you be a Hall of Famer on another team. Yeah, Ian, that's completely insane to even consider that possibility right now. I mean, there's some stuff with this team that you need to worry about. That is not something you need to worry about. Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying the Cardinals are bad, but I feel good about that game still. Christopher, no, not at all. Definitely not. Yeah, there are defensive ends we can get out there, guys, and again, I want you guys to remember the example I gave you yesterday. The Jets literally gave away a competent starting quality nose tackle. They gave him away. You can get good players for super cheap if you find the right team. The Jets got rid of McClendon just to get rid of him. Yeah, I know what you mean, Daniel. I'm a little worried it's going to change eventually. Hopefully it don't. Yes, Insidious. It's his contract year. I think we should give him an extension right now, honestly. Yeah, Y2K, I would not be thrilled about that, but I'm going to take this whole thing one game at a time. I'm thinking about this next game against Arizona. Arizona's going to have to earn their playoff spot first. Washi, we can. I don't think we will. Okay. Okay. I'm going to rest again. Yeah, I mean, Robert, it's not even really Wentz's fault. He's just been injured one too many times. Oh, Ian, J.J. Watt has a big contract. We would have to definitely juggle some stuff to make it work, but it's doable. Yeah, Daniel, wasn't T.O. like that too, though? I feel like T.O. was like that too. I feel like a lot of these guys are. I think Randy Moss was too. I mean, I don't know. I'm encouraged with what I'm seeing so far, but stuff happens. Yeah, Iden, but who that offensive piece is, it seems like there are fewer options offensively than defensively to me. I don't know exactly who it would be. Christopher, that's way too far in the future for me to decipher. The 49ers might have Kurt Warner at QB by the time we play him. Let's focus on the next game. Yeah, we do, Insidious, but that doesn't mean you can't find creative ways to make things work. Yeah, Robert, that is a big deal. No Chandler Jones. Yeah, you guys asked me like, what do I think is going to win in Week 17? I don't know what the teams are going to look like in Week 17. Let's focus on what's in front of us for the moment. For all I know, we'll be 15-0 and resting starters in Week 17. For all I know, the 49ers are going to lose out. Yeah, Y2K, Houston would pay some of his salary, but they would probably be making that trade to get out of from having to pay him. Uncle Jeb, welcome to the chat. There ain't nothing going on here, buddy. Nobody here but us 12s. Buda Baker's a great player. I mean, that was the case last year. I don't think so, Y2K. You would think that would be pretty much impossible. Guys, remember, we're going to cut Dwayne Brown next year. That's going to free up 8 figures in cap space. We might cut Bobby. That frees up cap space. There are ways around the cap situation. I don't think Jacksonville will trade DJ Chark. I think they view DJ Chark as part of their future. Tyler Lockett has not been terrible. He just hasn't been a big part of the game plan lately. It happens from time to time. Especially when you play with a dude like DK Metcalf. I don't know about Green Bay's cap situation. That's for them to figure out. Tim Butler, because he's going to be really old and injury prone and making $12 million. And he's probably going to retire, honestly, with how old he is. Yeah, Y2K. I mean, obviously he's not that kind of player anymore, but the thing is, guys, Houston should be desperate. Shervin, welcome to the chat, buddy. Washi, they're not going to trade for Julio. I don't think they can make that work. They did just kind of pay Aaron Rodgers all that money. Shervin, next year's cap doesn't look great right now, but I keep telling people it's going to look a lot better when we cut Dwayne Brown, because I'm sure we're going to do that. Just kind of like this year. Our cap situation looked bad, and then we cut Justin Britt and DJ Fluker, and suddenly it was like, ooh. Y2K what? I don't understand what you just said. Are Julio and Matt officially on the trade block? Shervin, no. Salary cap is a myth, bro. The salary cap is a myth. You can always find some weird way around cap. Well, the thing is, the Ravens can't really trade for Julio because they have to pay Lamar next year. They don't have to pay him right now, but that moment is coming, and they need cap. Welcome to the chat, Captain Rex. Yeah, and all that money coming off the books, Daniel, is correct. Like I said, I think we're going to cut Dwayne Brown. We might cut Jaron Reed unless he starts playing more consistently. Like, Jaron Reed could go, and that's another 8 figures cleared up. Yeah, Bruce may well retire. If he comes back, I have to believe it'll be super cheap, which is kind of nice. Yeah, John Abed, I mean, make a vid about the salary cap. What exactly would I say about it, though? Captain Rex, this offseason, I think we will cut Dwayne Brown. Yeah, I think we're cutting Dwayne Brown after this season is over. Yeah, if Dwayne Brown's, I mean, if Bruce Irvin is willing to come back for, like, you know, a couple, $2 million or something, I'll do it. Yeah, Captain Rex, he's 35 years old, okay? I mean, you're not going to be able to be top tier for much longer. He arguably isn't even top tier now. You don't want to wait a year too late, okay? Like, sometimes things work out, like with KJ Wright this year. Shervin, I do think we will probably draft a left tackle or trade for one. But Dwayne Brown's going to be 36 years old next year, I think. Okay? The last thing I want to do is have another Walter Jones. And some of you guys might be a little too young to remember. Walter Jones is one of the greatest players in Seahawks history. His last year in Seattle, he was terrible. He was legitimately the worst left tackle in the league. He gave up probably 11 sacks that season. And it was just terrible, man. DeMarcus Ware smacking him around on Thanksgiving. I remember that game. Like, yeah, I don't want to see that. I'd rather have the good memories of Dwayne Brown. And he's already showing signs of, like, not being the same dude that he was when he made the All-Pro team a couple years ago. Oh, Ryga, I have no idea. I have no idea. I'd like to go get somebody who's got some experience from college. Zario, I mean, Fitz was heating up, maybe, but for what's it good for? Like, now you're getting a dude some nice, solid experience. Like, the Dolphins are probably not going to make the playoffs this year, even though they're playing decent. So, if they feel like Tua's ready, then Tua's ready. Let's go. This is the stuff that actually matters. Whether or not Fitzpatrick can squeeze out a few more meaningless wins doesn't really matter that much. But anyway, back to the Dwayne Brown thing. Like, really, just you know, think about it. It makes sense. He's old. He's already having knee problems. Like, I don't want this dude to play until his knee falls off. Yeah, Y2K, that too. That too. Although he's not better than Jonathan Ogden, I don't think. But Washi, most of those guys have one-year deals. Like, Luke Wilson's a free agent. Jacob Hollister's going to be a free agent. BJ Finney, yeah, we could cut him. Yeah, those guys are free agents. Shervin, never say never. Yeah. I don't think we'll cut Bobby, but I'm not ruling it out. I don't know if he's playing well enough to justify his salary. And we may need money next year. Who knows? I think we are cutting Jerron Reed as of right now. Washi, I would say, right now I would say no, but I don't think it's as as Ralph Wiggum would say, impossible as some people think. Me fail English, that's impossible. Y2K, I don't think Brooks is going to get on the field that much, so I'm not really too worried about that. I think he's going to play limited snaps like he did against, well, against Arizona he might play more because that's a good matchup for him theoretically. Washi, I made a video this offseason about that. If you go back a little bit, I went into what it is exactly. I don't know what it is off the top of my head. Yeah, well, Jerron Reed's contract is set up so we can easily cut him after this season, so don't be surprised, guys. Well, the reason why we might cut Reed is because his contract is set up to where it's basically a team option, so you could save a ton of money. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how many of you guys watch the Wagner Watch every week, but, you know, Bobby is playing very well, but he's not justifying his massive contract. I don't think that he is. I'm sorry. I think he's justifying himself as being one of the best middle linebackers, but I don't think he's playing like the best. He's not making big plays. He's making routine plays. And he's doing that very well, and there's value there, but he's not making enough big plays. Kyler doesn't impress me. He's inaccurate, too many turnovers. I'm not that impressed. Insidious, so far this year, Dunbar. Daniel, again, it depends on who's available. It depends on who we can get. You know, I like Jaron Reed well enough, but he really hasn't been overwhelming me so far this season. He did just play a pretty good game, but he's not getting to the quarterback hardly at all. We can restructure Bobby's contract, maybe. I don't know. It depends on him. Depends on what he wants. Like, I'm sorry, Bobby did not play well against the Vikings, and I broke down for you why I think that was the case, but that was not a good game Bobby played against the Vikings. Yeah, if DK keeps up this pace, he should be first-team All-Pro. Well, Daniel, that's what he did in 2018, and that's what we're kind of hoping comes back, and so far it's just not. Miguel Weaver, welcome to the chat. I mean, Jaron Reed isn't a pass rusher. I hear people say that, but to a certain extent, that had to be what we were expecting when we gave him all that money, because you don't pay $10 million for a run stuffer. Gabe, they're right near the top. I don't know if they're number one or not. Yeah, I don't know about Reed. I mean, he's playing overall this season. I think he's played okay, but he's not doing anything that makes me feel like, oh yeah, we did a good job bringing him back for sure. Let's all pat ourselves on the butt over that one. No. I'm not feeling that. Yeah, gotta root for the Patriots hard in that one. I mean, I don't know. The way people were talking in my stream the other night, it's almost like they're afraid that the 49ers are going to win out, because that's almost what it would take for them to catch up with us. Because if you look at our team and look at our schedule, 13-3 is a very reasonable expectation. So are the 49ers going to win out? I'm not impressed. I think Shaquille's played pretty average so far this year. I'm not excited about that extension. Yeah, I know, right, guy? It's crazy. Awashi, not as important as it used to be. That's for sure. Apparently, Isaiah Simmons is starting to play a little better, for whatever that's worth. Pro Football Focus gave him a decent grade compared to what he was getting before. So I don't know if that means anything. Shervin, I think he is. He made the All-Pro team first team All-Pro 5 times. It's really hard to make first team All-Pro 5 times and not make the Hall of Fame. And honestly, with the stats he's going to have this year and the name recognition, he'll probably make All-Pro again this year. Because who else is going to do it? Is it Fred Warner, who's on a team that's probably going to struggle to be 500? No. Is it going to be Levante David, maybe. That's the one guy who makes some sense as somebody who could displace Bobby. Yeah, I like Shaquem well enough, but I don't think he's going to be what we need on this team. Iden, if you asked me a year ago, I would have said he's 100% first ballot lock, but now I don't know. I don't know how this is going to be perceived. Thank you, Captain. Awashi, he can be first team. Earl, based off the way he played on the field, should 100% make the Hall of Fame, but I don't know. Like, how many receivers in the league are you seeing that's going to put up better numbers than DK? Like, Earl is the defining safety of his generation. If he doesn't get in, no safeties should really be in there. But I don't know what's going to end up happening to him right now. I don't know, Shervin. Maybe we just feel like it would be weird to bring him back after letting him go. I don't know. Y2K... I don't like LA teams, but I like Kershaw, and I feel bad for him, so I kind of want the Dodgers to win. But I don't like teams in LA. I don't. I just don't. Come on, die, you stupid thing. Y2K, it's Switch exclusive, isn't it? Isn't it exclusive to the Switch? I don't know if I can stream off the Switch. I don't have a Switch, so I don't really know how that works. Oh, awesome, Y2K. Do. A tale of a fateful trip. Yeah. Captain Rex, I don't have Among Us and I don't have a crew to play it with. Ooh, let's try this. Yeah, Y2K, but... yeah. No, playing Among Us with randoms sounds super bad. That sounds super not fun. Okay, you better not kill me. I'm a rage if he actually did kill me. Shervin, they are rounding into form. I do think the Niners benefited a lot from having a season without that many injuries, and they're experiencing the other side of that this season, and it's coming back to bite them. Andy Reid was ahead of his time when it comes to understanding offenses in the modern NFL. Andy Reid got it before anybody else did. And Andy Reid has turned some terrible QBs into viable NFL starters. I played League of Legends for like a few hours one time. It was not my thing. Doesn't seem like a bad game if you're into that kind of thing. Good for you, but nah. I got... By the way, super annoyed that Disgaea 6 is Switch exclusive. What the heck is that? It's like every freaking Disgaea game has been Switch, has been PS, and now they're just jumping to the Switch. What the hell? I don't like it. I don't like that. That makes me ornery. But I will probably get a Switch just to play it. It's that important. Yeah, Elena. Kyler's going to be tough. But Jordan Brooks, this is why we got him to a certain extent, man. Jordan Brooks needs to go ball out. Jordan Brooks needs to make a few plays on Kyler. Oh, Shervin, because he was a Super Bowl MVP, because he was an icon of the game. It's kind of like, in a weird way, it's almost like Mike Ditka being in the Hall of Fame. Mike Ditka was not that good of a coach. Yeah, Daniel, I mean, it's pretty compelling. Soundwinder, I think Brooks is playing, and I expect Jamal to play as well. I expect pretty much everybody to play except for, like, Darryl Taylor and shiz. That might just... Yeah, I think Brooks is playing. I think Jamal's playing. Colby might play. I don't know about that one so much, but it doesn't matter that much. But as far as I know, we're getting everybody back except for the guys who were on IR to start the season. And I guess we're not getting Delano Hill back. Yeah, we're not getting Delano Hill back. He's probably going to go on IR, but as far as I know, we're getting everybody else back, so... Oh, right, guy. When you went into Cop Pizzle's StreamYard the other day, did you do something cringe? I haven't watched it yet, but I know you went in there. Did you do something cringe when you were in there? 1 second, guys. Damn it, my chat froze up again. Hold on. Damn it. Hold on, guys. My chat. Yeah. Do you think the whole NFC West can make the playoffs? No, I don't. We're going to beat up on each other. All right, Colby Parkinson's ready. Okay, that's cool, Daniel. All right, see you later, Washi. Yeah, well, Luke Wilson just needs to go sit on the couch until somebody gets hurt. I mean, Luke Wilson has overachieved for a dude of his talent. He's made his money. Captain Rex, I think it's a possibility. Yeah, Colby will be an elite red zone threat. That's the idea. Yeah, Salwinder, that's looking more and more likely every day. I don't have an opinion of Shakira. Oh, Y2K, you do the miniature stuff? Yeah, that stuff's pretty cool. I have an appreciation of that. JJ Watt has requested a trade. Oh, it's fake. Okay, yeah. Elena, I think we definitely should. I don't know if we will, but I feel like we should be trying. Hey, Taryn Reddy, welcome to the chat. All right. But yeah, Elena, we should definitely be looking to make some trades. I don't think there's any two ways around it. It would be a big waste to not, in my opinion. The team is clearly not perfect. As a GM, it's your responsibility to always be trying to make some kind of deal to make things better. You should be calling every other team constantly, trying to figure out if there's something that can happen that can make you better. Revri, the Texans hired Romeo Crennel. Yeah, we got a lot of people in here. By the way, everybody in the channel, can you please like the video? And also, to those of you who have been, part of the channel for a little while now, and if you want to gain access to custom emojis, click the join button and become a member, and you will be able to use the custom emojis. Let me show you guys the custom emojis. Hold on. Okay, we have 5 right now. We're going to be adding another one tomorrow. And the more members we get, the more emojis I'm allowed to add. This is the most I can add right now. But members get to post emojis. Revri, because they're a bad team. They might trade him because they're like, oh, I didn't think we were going to be so bad this year. Let's get out of this contract. Yes, Robert. I think we're going to get... I think Brock Purdy makes a lot of sense for the Niners. Okay. Yeah, I would love to get John Ross. He would be super cheap, but what's the John Ross drama? Was there some drama with him today? I didn't hear about it. Could you guys let me know what happened with John Ross? You good, Captain Rex. You good. You good. Boom. Boom. Titans Steelers prediction. I kind of like the Titans. I don't know. Titans did just have an overtime win. Yeah, Daniel, but he's talented. Like, why not take a cheap flyer on him? I mean, if he came to this team for like a 6th round or 7th round pick and he caught maybe 2 long touchdowns and did nothing else, it would still be worth it. I'm not crazy about him either, but it's an interesting... Like, if the idea does not intrigue you, then I don't know what to tell you. The dude is super talented. I mean, John Ross might be a talented dude who needs a change of scenery. I've talked about before how bad Cincinnati is in terms of their ownership.
Who else wants some?
I'm not saying, you know, it's a slam dunk. But I mean, for all we know, the team has already decided that AB is too toxic to touch. You know, that's just another way to maybe improve the team without messing around with AB and his potential toxicity. Trey Flowers has, I mean, John Ross has mental issues, really. Okay. As a Huskies fan, I did not know of that. Dorsett, I think he's going to be healthy this week, but I don't know. And honestly, I don't care that much. Not a Dorsett dude. Not a Dorsett guy. Oh, I wasn't supposed to come this way. Yeah, Nelson Aguilar finally figured out how to catch the ball. By the way, guys, we have 30 people in here. Chat is moving pretty quickly. I will probably miss some comments, but I'm doing the best I can. Just so you guys know. Do you like the Washington rookie RB? Yeah, he's nice. I haven't watched a lot of Washington football this year. Ian, I'm not playing Madden, so stop asking me. Oh, Salwinder, that's tough. I guess I would say McKinley because he has more upside. Oh, I see Insidious. Madden is trash. I'm not playing Madden. I don't care if I make $1 billion off YouTube. I'm not giving Madden money. They don't deserve my money. They don't deserve your money either. Stop giving them money. Yeah, sure, Vin. I mean, they pretty much already said they're not going to keep him, so they might just, you know, get rid of him just to get rid of him. And it's not like he's an amazing player, obviously, or else they would be wanting to keep him, but, you know, we don't have time to find an amazing player right now. Those guys are not easily acquired. It is a very nice defensive line, Y2K. So, in the chat right now, everybody here, let me know who you think is going to win the NFC East. What team do you think is going to win the NFC East? Put it in the chat. Eagles, Eagles. Okay, we get a lot of people saying the Eagles. All right, I'm seeing a lot of Eagles in the chat. That's a reasonable expectation. We got one Giants. Okay. I'm a little concerned that the Redskins or football team starts playing Alex Smith. And then Alex Smith gives them a competent QB. You know, that's kind of what I'm a little concerned about right now. But I do think the Eagles are the best team. The Eagles have a tougher schedule than a couple other teams, though. They still have to play. They have a lot of pretty obvious losses on that schedule, it seems like. Okay, a lot of people saying the Eagles. I'm kind of amused. Nobody's saying the Cowboys, even though the Cowboys have a pretty soft schedule. Last night will do that to you, I guess. If Alex Smith can play decent at QB for the football team, they might do it, man. If Alex Smith doesn't win Comeback Player of the Year, they should get rid of the award. No cap. I remember back in 2011, after the NFC title game between the Niners and the Giants, where the Giants won in overtime to go to the Super Bowl, I was listening to ESPN radio on the way back home. I was, I was somewhere else to watch those games, and then I was driving back to home, and it's like an hour drive, so I had on ESPN radio, and I don't know who the talking heads were who I was listening to, but they were having the most inane, stupid conversation. One guy, they were talking about the Niners-Giants game, somebody said something like, if the Niners had Steve Young at QB instead of Alex Smith, the Niners would have won that game. And then the other talking head said something like, yeah, but what if it was the 86 Giants defense? And I'm like, okay, what are you guys talking about? It was really weird. Robert, I think the best defense in the league might be... Best defense in the league. Wow. I think it's Pittsburgh. But it was so weird. It was like, okay, yeah, okay. If the 49ers had Steve Young instead of Alex Smith, they would have won that game. But okay. That's like saying if the Niners had more points than the Giants, they would have won the game. It was pretty late at night. Maybe they were high. I don't know. But it was funny. It was just an incredibly inane conversation.
Told you I was tough.
Maybe, Shervin. One can only hope. Cyrus, I don't even know what you're talking about. Yeah, so do we all owe an apology to Jason Garrett? Maybe Jason Garrett was holding that team together. Oh, Fletcher Cox 1,000,000 times, Kay. Well, Rev, we'll see if it becomes a trend. I have my eye on it too, but you got to remember. You. Oh my God, that is so disrespectful. Yeah, Rev, if it becomes a trend, then yeah, but we'll see. I'm not worried about it yet. Okay, well, I don't remember what Cyrus is talking about. Okay. Zing, 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 zing. God loves you? That's good. Y2K, I don't listen to a lot of music. Like, I grew up with... Oh, dang it. I don't listen to a lot of music. I like classic rock, prog rock sometimes. I don't listen... I like RPG music, honestly. That's what I listen to more than anything else right now. Yeah, what if Jason Garrett was actually holding the Cowboys together this whole time? It seems possible, doesn't it? I'm 30 years old, Taryn. Yeah, Shervin, I don't get it either. I mean, you know, they call it the wheel of discipline. Oh, Cyrus. I gotta be honest with you, Cyrus. I don't remember that. And if you did it... Okay, do we have trolls in this chat or something? We've got several people in this chat who are acting sus. We have people in this chat who are sus right now. Steezy, I would say like 90%. You guys are acting sus. No, not you, Captain Rex. No, I have not heard the DK rap yet. Oh, that's not bad at Y2K. Most disliked team right now, it probably has to be the 49ers. It's probably the 49ers. But it can't be helped. They're the most successful team recently, so who else could it be? Shervin, I got people sleeping here, man. Are you kidding? Okay, you better not one-hit kill me this time. Steezy, it's not unreasonable. If we beat the Bills, I'm going to start dreaming. My favorite player on the Niners right now is probably Kittle. There's something just kind of cool about Kittle. Ian, most games in the NFL are close. That's not an indictment of this team at all, I don't think. I don't agree with that kind of stuff. Alright, Y2K. I'll see you later, man. What time is it? It's almost 11. Alright. I don't think Jimmy G's a very good quarterback, but I actually don't really have any animosity towards him as a person. Yeah, Rev, right. I think, based off what I'm hearing, he just wanted to play with his former defensive coordinator in Oakland. I mean, I honestly didn't really have a personal problem with Kaepernick until you know what. He seemed like a pretty decent guy, and he did a good job of taking the blame whenever he made mistakes that cost him, you know, whenever he made bad mistakes that, you know, cost his team the game, he took the blame for it. I didn't dislike Kaepernick until, well, you know, he decided he wanted attention. Kittle's better than Kelsey. Yes, DZ, I play fantasy. My team is kind of in a bad spot right now, though. I had Dak and Cortland Sutton. And CEH, who might be cucked by Le'Veon Bell. No, Rev, right, not at all. As long as he's the right pass rusher. Well, Rev Rye, if we're being straight honest, there have been a couple Seahawks games over the years where we probably should have benched Wilson, and we didn't. Like when we were getting blown out 42-7 against the Rams. Why was Wilson still in that game? We had a terrible offensive line. He was getting murdered. Why was Wilson still in that game? That was a mistake. Well, Aaron, whoever we have blocking Aaron Donald, we're going to have to double team him, and I'm sure this team is aware of that. If they're not aware of that, that's really, really bad. Captain Rex, not necessarily. I wouldn't say that. I don't know if any one player outside of like an all-pro is going to make this defense top 10 single-handedly. Do 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 do. I didn't grow up with Mario, so I can't do the Mario theme as well as most people can. Alright, Ian, see you later. Cyrus, I still think the Bills can beat us because that game is probably going to have crap weather and, you know. 30 people in the stream still. Thank you everybody for coming out and showing up. It's getting kind of late, so you guys are hanging around late. It's appreciated. If you haven't already, please like the stream. My favorite type of chip, I like sun chips. Sun chips are nice. Sun chips are nice. Well, the Buffalo game is going to be bad weather on the road. Sherpin, they're not out of it, but they're well behind. Like, Wilson is clearly ahead right now. Yeah, I'm not writing off the Bills at all, guys. That is not a bad team. They've played a little rough the last couple games against really good teams. There were... Yeah. 2017 is a hill that I'm never going to leave. I don't think Wilson was that good in 2017, and I don't really think putting the whole season on Blair Walsh is productive. I really don't get that at all. We had entire halves of football where we couldn't even get a decent drive started, and you want to put everything on the kicker. It took us about 50 minutes of football to finally put together a good drive against Washington that year. And we want to put everything on the kicker. Like, come on, guys. I don't understand that. Yeah, if we beat the Bills, I'm going to start fantasizing. I can't even lie. Oh, nice job, Taryn. Happy birthday. Alright. Okay, where's my cap? Where's my... So some pretty attractive girl messaged me on Instagram today. We were having a decent conversation and then it just stopped. Oh well. It seemed to be going pretty well. Maybe she just went to bed. Okay, God loves you. Yeah, Blair Walsh was a big problem in that game, but Wilson did not play well. The offensive line was terrible. The defensive line gave up a last-minute big drive.
Oh, well, don't tire yourself out, darling. We all want to be bright-eyed and bushy-tailed for our big day. Come on, let's call it a night, huh?
I mean, it's only been a few hours, so yeah. Sorry to hear that, Rye Guy. That's unfortunate. That sucks.
So, we'll finally be going up to Elusive tomorrow. I can't help feeling a little nervous.
Shervin, those are my sugar gliders.
Serena, why don't you play that song? You know, the one you always used to play when we were children.
Yeah, the age kind of matters, Captain Rex. But I get what you're saying. I understand what you were going for there. Caleb, I don't know. It's possible that there are trades getting kicked around. And we just don't hear about them. Shervin, because that's what they do when they're playing.
There's some kind of heart in there that all life comes from.
One second, guys. Twitter drama. Yeah, Captain Rex. Do you like anime? What is my current favorite? I watch a little anime, Aaron Garrett. Right, guy, they just bark because they want to. Shervin, my Twitter's in the... Go to my video I posted earlier today and look in the description. My Twitter is in the video description. Aaron... You know, I'm not going to lie. I grew up watching Digimon, and they've been doing a lot of, like, reunion, revival stuff with Digimon lately. And it's not the best anime or anything like that, but I have an appreciation for that, and I like it. So that's been kind of nice. I still need to watch Evangelion. My friend keeps telling me to watch it. Revrai, they're not dogs. They're like marsupials. Look up sugar gliders. They're not dogs.
I suppose it won't be long now until we finally face Mortigan. Do you think if we can beat him, Father will go back to how he once was?
No, Tehran. No, Tehran. And if you say that, you will piss off Digimon fans. I'm just going to say that. Digimon fans get very irritated when people say Digimon is a ripoff of Pokemon, because it's not. They have essentially nothing in common. Alright, Cyrus, see you later.
No. The High Priest gave it to me. He said it would help us. It belonged to our ancestor, Serenica. She left it behind in Arborea, apparently.
Well, I don't know about the rest of you, but I'm hooked.
Hold on. Hold on, guys. Okay, can you guys still see me? Okay, so I know the picture behind me is from the Vikings game, but did that work? Can you guys see me? Let me check the stream to see if that worked. Okay, yeah, it worked. All right, 1 second, guys. Hold on 1 second. Come on, guys. Come on. Okay, come on out. Come on up. Wake up. You guys are already up. I just need to borrow you for 1 second. Come here, girl. Come here. Okay. All right. You don't have to have at least 2, but I would recommend it. He's crapping on me. It's a sugar glider, Aiden. Sugar bear. Pocket pet. Good girl. This one is a girl. Her name is Hera. Hera. They can jump pretty far. I have a male in the cage. His name is Zeus. Yeah, they can jump. Yeah, they can jump pretty good. Oh, now it's peeing on me. Okay, I'm putting him back to bed, or her back to bed. Come on. Good girl. Go on. Good girl. Well, the females are the ones who carry children. I've had them for a little more than... I've had them for like 5 years. Yeah, they glide. They jump and they glide. Okay, there we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Veronica? Hmm? We were born at the same time, so our leaves bloomed at the same time, didn't they? Do you think they'll...
Whoops.
I don't know. You've always been a bit slow, to be honest.
They fight over food, but not like animosity type things. They fight over food, but no, they don't fight in the way that you're thinking. Oh, DK is going to want massive money, but we're going to pay him because he's worth it. If we don't re-sign DK, then what is the point of even having this team? At a certain point, it's like, come on. If you're not going to keep DK, then sell the team to an owner who will. I mean, it's like, I know I have an Instagram, but I do not ever use it to post anything. The only thing that ever happens on my Instagram is that Ori tries to message me there and I block him, honestly. I don't take enough pictures of interesting stuff to have an Instagram. No, God loves you. I was making a facetious statement about what I would do if the Seahawks actually didn't re-sign Metcalf. Like, we finally have a dominant receiver who can unlock the full potential of Russell Wilson and give him somebody up to his standards in terms of receiving ability. Physically, maybe the next Randy Moss, maybe the next T.O., maybe the next Megatron. And you better not let that guy go.
Well, there's no mistaking it. This is the altar.
You're not wrong there. Go on, buddy. Get the orbs out. Let's see what happens, shall we?
Oh, God loves you. That I don't know very much about. Yeah, sure, Vin, they can. All right. All right, Rainbow Road.
A bridge made of rainbows. It's beautiful.
Tyler will be fine, but Tyler just doesn't have the talent of a Metcalf. It is what it is.
Looks like it's finally time for our date with Destiny. Come on, we better not keep Israel waiting.
Still 25 people in the chat. Doing very well for a late Tuesday night. Taran, I would not be surprised if 2021 was his last year. Oh, by the way, I want to take a look at something here real quick. Give me one moment, guys. Okay, so according to this, I can add one more emoji. And when I get to 10, I'll be able to add another emoji. So I'm going to add another emoji tomorrow, but I'm not going to be able to add any more until I get 5 more members. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Tyler's already had some injury issues, so I would not be shocked if his quote-unquote prime is shorter than some people are giving him credit for. I mean, he's a very uniquely talented player. I mean, it's like, if we're going to give all this money to DK, then we can't necessarily give what we'll need to give to Lockett. I don't know. It's so hard to balance this stuff. If Lockett produces like 1,000 yards this year and next year, I would probably want to keep him, but... Hey, Master Chief, welcome to the chat. It kind of depends on what Lockett's going to want. Is Lockett going to demand, like, elite money? Because Lockett might get elite money from the right team. As Shervin because he was funny. Yeah, I don't know what to make of the Lockett thing, guys. I don't know. I don't know, guys. Like, last year I had some concerns with Lockett because it seemed like he wasn't getting open really all that well. This year he's been doing better, but I still have my eye on that stuff. Ursua just has a really, really low ceiling, is the thing. Like, he's already 83 years old. He's not going to get that much better, or any better, really.
So this is the heart of Elusive. It's bigger than I thought it would be.
It's the source of all life. It's not exactly going to be small now, is it? It's so fascinating. Well, that's not very nice. And not even gave me a shock. I am so assured. I doubt the World Tree would let any but the one who bears her mark near her holiest of holies.
Well, don't say it like that, dude.
After all, only he can wield the weapon destined to dispel the darkness. The Sword of Light.
Guys, it's a John Ursua joke. It's okay. In this chat, we like to make jokes about how old John Ursua is, even though he's not actually that old. Because he was like a 25 or 26-year-old rookie, we make jokes about John Ursua in this chat. About how he's actually like 58 years old. Yeah. Aaron, he probably should. Yeah, Insidious, I do agree with that to a certain extent, but the Lockett thing's interesting. I think Dwayne Brown's on his last year.
Only you can do it.
I don't think Dwayne Brown will play next year. I think he will probably retire. I don't know, Rev Rye. Didn't he go to BYU or something? Or Hawaii? No, is he a Mormon? Mormons stay in college a long time sometimes. Nope. Elena, who is Bry Guy? Oh, no, I'm not going to block Rye Guy. He's my mod. I'm not blocking him. Oh, John Orsu is a Mormon. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Elena, calm down. I'm not blocking Rye Guy.
Find you. Did you witless vermin not realize I was following you all along?
Rye Guy is not a racist. He made an edgy joke. Calm down.
Now, princess, such boorish behavior hardly befits one of your station. Do you not see that you are utterly powerless to stop me?
It depends on how he's playing, God Loves You. I don't want to take away stuff from Wilson is the thing. If Lockett is still playing really well... No, you guys are all useless. Hey, Sam. I think Shervin... I think you're right, Shervin. He has 1 year left on his deal.
Your sacrifice will pave the way for my ascent to glory. Come, luminary, all of you on your feet. The tree of
Yeah,
shall be your place.
I don't want to take away stuff from Wilson. Elena, calm down. It's an old joke, okay? Maybe Geno Atkins, K. Yeah, Sam, I don't know. Ask me later. I don't know right now, okay? Ask me later. Shervin, the Jets might. Well, not this first round pick because it's so valuable, but a team like the Jets could. I don't know. Let's see what happens at the end of this year, guys. You know, maybe Freddie Swain will end up being like a awesome slot receiver for us and we won't even need Lockett. You never know. Yeah, but if Lock... Oh. Okay, Dark Barrier. Okay, how do I break the Dark Barrier? Shoot. Okay, how do I break the Dark Barrier? Are you going to tell me that part at some point, bro? I didn't think Freddie Swain was going to make the team. I gotta say. Yeah, I'm not doing any damage to him, so... Yeah, I don't know what Lockett's value is to the rest of the league. Yeah, Rye Guy can kick and ban people from my chat. Okay. What the heck am I supposed to do? Yeah, nothing I do works. Okay. Yeah, Mask. I mean, I don't think the Bengals would do that trade. They want draft picks. They want draft picks so they can build around their new guys. They don't want some mediocre veteran.
What is it? There's a power like which we've never seen. Could he be?
Maybe, Master Chief. I'm open to the possibility. I think it depends in large part on how our offense performs. How our offense performs against Arizona. If the offense doesn't perform in Arizona, then maybe we say, hey, we need another receiver, something like that.
Heart of Elusive. Whosoever controls it, controls the world. Or so they say. Not one step further, Jasper.
That's not bad, Daniel. Hillel, welcome to the chat. My second ever member. You made it out to the chat. What's up, Hillel?
The darkness has him entirely in its thrall. How long he has deceived us, I do not know, but deceive us he has. Jasper is a traitor to Heliodor and to the world.
By the way, everybody who signs up to a membership on the channel, I will be shouting you out in video intros and video descriptions. If you don't want me to, let me know.
On second thought, spare me your wretched excuses. In the name and presence of His Majesty, I pronounce you guilty. Prepare to face your punishment.
Yeah, Shervin, that might be what it takes. Master Chief, I have 5 members so far. Oh, you...
You have served me well, Hendrik.
I've never watched Trailer Park Boys.
Your Majesty, what is the meaning of this?
Yeah, I mean, it's just going to be a wait and see for me right now. Like, what if Lockett doesn't do that much the rest of this season or something because DK's just destroying other teams? Then we got to do something else.
It seems you have snared us a luminary. Very impressive.
It is an honor to serve you, as always.
Yeah, Hillel, it would be one heck of a trade to get Julio, but I hope we try. I hope we try.
Lord Mortigan. was... he was Mordecai all along.
I mean, for all we know, Freddie Swain is going to take Lockett's place and be about as good. You know, a lot of weird things can happen between now and the off-season. Let's figure it out then.
And soon, your power will belong to me.
Oh, I see, Rev Rye. Okay. Well, they certainly should be. AB is one of the greatest receivers of all time. I mean, Lockett... Yeah, Hillel, I completely agree with that. Like, a guy like Lockett is the kind of guy I hope will retire a Seahawk. But I recognize that sometimes things just don't happen like that. Because a big part of Lockett's value is his rapport with Wilson. And he's not going to have that anywhere else. Aaron, I wouldn't hate it. Like, I will admit to you guys that if Lockett went to another team before he retired, that would be kind of sad.
Not very fitting for the Lord.
What has he done?
Almighty Yggdrasil, source of all life.
Oh boy. This no good. Guys, this no good. Yeah, if the offense doesn't do well the next couple weeks, I think we get AB. That's what I would probably watch for. All right, guys. The tree of Yggdrasil has been destroyed. K-Town Massacre. Families are always rising and falling in America. Right now, we feel like we got the best offense in the league. Tomorrow, we may not. All right, guys. We went for about 2 hours. That's a pretty good place to stop now that the world has been destroyed. So I'm going to go ahead, exit the game. Yanko, I have a feeling Lincoln Riley's not going to be willing to leave. Yeah, hello. I mean, if the offense keeps playing like this, if the offense keeps dropping 35, 40 a game, then I don't think we need him. But I think that if the offense doesn't do very well over the next couple games, then I would get AB. I would do it. And I still think we could do it, man. I actually kind of like the concept. I like it. I want AB. Sam, don't be weird. Okay, so yeah, Daryl Taylor's probably not going to do anything this season. I'm pretty sad about it too. I think Jamal Adams will be ready for Arizona. Elena, I don't know. B-Swags or Jamal. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know. Like, the offense played basically perfect the first 2 weeks. Yeah, I'm telling you, if the offense does not go off against the Cardinals, not only do I think we will get AB, I will probably want us to get AB. I'm going to have to come out strongly for that. What about Dorsett? Dorsett is a nobody. Dorsett ain't doing nothing. AB is one of the greatest receivers in NFL history. If you have the opportunity to get him and you feel like you need him, then you do that. Don't forget how good the offense looked for a lot of the season last year. And then last year it was just flaccid by the end. Just nothing. Rams game, Cardinals game, first half of the 49ers game. Probably a couple other games in there too where the offense just... Ugh. All right. All right. Well, no. AB, the reason why AB isn't on a team right now is because he got suspended by Goodell. Okay, so that's going to do it for the... That's going to do it for the stream tonight. We went 2 hours, made good progress in Dragon Quest. We got to the main plot twist of the game. And, okay, so we currently have 5 memberships to the channel. Jason Baker, Hillel Eiferman, Hawks Asylum, Rye Guy, and Rip are all members. I want to say thank you to them once again. They will be getting shout-outs in future video descriptions and video intros. And, yeah. I will be adding a new emoji tomorrow, and we need 5 more members to add another emoji after that. So I'll keep adding new emojis. I'll keep your suggestions in mind going forward. And yeah, that'll do it for me tonight, guys. Peace out. Go Hawks. Every day's a grind. All right.